Hello and welcome to Game 2 in this best of 3 between the Dolphin Squad and the Questionable 5 from the Premier Amateur Community League. Still going to have same pick order as well as sides this game. And the draft looks a little bit different here in the bands, at least at the start. Questionable 5, they still went with their Spiritbreaker and Mirana bands in the first phase, but got rid of the Terrorblade this time instead of the... I don't remember what they had, but they had definitely like a global presence hero. Underlord does fulfill that role, but not as much, I feel like. Dolphin Squad, this time they go for an entirely different set of bands. Get rid of the Axe and the Lich as well as the Winter Wyvern. So all of the physical damage reduction or saving heroes that Questionable 5 have been playing, especially that Winter Wyvern. Apparently Dolphin Squad just felt like that was making them very unhappy to have to play against. Earth Spirit is the first pickup here for Questionable 5. And Kale, you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, so Centaur immediately grabbed by Dolphin Squad. They want to get that as well as the Silencer. So they're going to leave the Venge on the table. So the Earth Spirit, we haven't seen... man, these are coming... Whoa, okay. PL Phase 1 pick. What do you think?
Very fast, very confident coming out of game 1. They're like, alright, these guys are quite not what we expected. So, coming out game 1, pretty strong.
So, there's a lot of opportunity here for Dolphin Squad to pick up heroes that just destroy this PL. How are Questionable 5 going to deal with that? They go to the Terrorblade, but... And they've already gotten rid of the Underlord, so I guess that's a bonus. But Centaur is not a hero that you really want to be hitting too much as PL, right? Like, his return just destroys you and your illusions.
I feel like this game, PL ain't gonna be the main priority like last game.
Do you think it's going to be a mid PL then? As running it as more of a 2 position, or maybe a farming mid like an SF or something?
I'm thinking it's gonna be a carry, but like it's gonna be like a supported carry kind of type.
Another tri-lane?
No. Like supported carry. Like he's gonna make.
Oh, supportive. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. They do have used a lot of bans on anti-PL heroes, though. They got rid of the Ember and the Terrorblade and the Undying. To a little extent, the Spiritbreaker, like, he forces you to use your Doppelganger super early in the fights by charging at you, but that was just a standard ban for Q5, I think. And now the that Earthshaker ban that Dolphin Squad got rid of in the first phase last game, they're waiting to the second phase this time. But yeah, so what are... I definitely like the Clinks ban out of Dolphin Squad with such an early PL pick. Like you say, having another carry that is the primary carry maybe over the PL as that mid lane, and Clinks definitely fills that position, yeah?
I mean... Okay.
Oh boy. So...
Is that...
Yeah, 4 hours ago.
It's a mid, yeah? Definitely mid Necro?
They're thinking it's a PL mid, so they might run a mid, or if it's not, they probably gonna run the top. Very likely.
With a solo safe Centaur, or maybe Necro as a support?
No. Necro. Necro gonna play with Silencer, and then if it's not a PL mid.
Okay.
But
Necro's
I feel like... What? Go ahead.
Necro's definitely a hero that PL does not like to play against. Because, I mean, Diffusal doesn't purge anymore, right? So he just goes Ethereal and blasts all of your illusions, gets like 20 counts of Sadist.
Yeah, but like, if PL get an early hood, then what is Necro gonna do?
Does Hood affect illusions?
No.
Yeah, so he's still gonna get 20 counts of Sadist, and he's still gonna go Ethereal and just destroy you.
Just a bit.
Alright, who's my offlaner?
But now we have the the Shadow Demon as well to synergize here with the PL. I mean, it looks like
They're gonna play a Willy past 8 this game.
yeah, well, with a Silencer support, they can afford it, I think. Playing against a Silencer support, they can afford to be passive. Like, Silencer's not really known for his pick-off potential or his roaming potential, right?
Yeah.
But it does look like Questionable 5 are really centering their draft around this early PL pick so far. Maybe, I mean, what if it's... Okay, bear with me. What if it's a mid-PL and a safe lane Luna?
Where is the farm? Who's gonna farm, dude?
Well, PL farms the enemy jungle, and Luna farms the safe lane jungle. And the off lane jungle.
That's so much. There's not gonna be enough space for both of them.
Do they need to have enough space for both? Like, does it come down to Dolphin Squad can only shut down one of PL or Luna? Especially since the Scythe is like a huge anti-carry spell?
Really? Just,
Because Shadow Demon Luna is super, like, super classic.
I'm abandoning. I don't want to play anymore.
Guess like they can run like 5-man.
Yeah, we both know that's not gonna happen.
And
No, 4-man. 4-man with a like.
AA?
PL,
Oh wait, with
no. What?
okay.
What are you talking about?
No, you said with AA. I thought you meant with Ancient Apparition.
Oh
But-
no.
But the
Wow.
Legion pick. So Dolphin Squad say, you know, we think your PL is the centerpiece of your draft, and we're gonna draft against it like super hard. I would be really impressed if Questionable 5 managed to come out of this with a draft that turns everything around on that last pick.
There's still the Enchantress in the
Every
game.
single witch doctor I see is
Oh, that
And
would
it's
be
gonna
dirty.
run around being annoying.
That would be very dirty. Wait, where does Legion go?
Legion gonna be probably the carry.
Their safe lane carry? Arc Warden. Okay. So that's a mid Arc Warden. There's a lot of illusion play. They see the Legion commander and they're like, doesn't matter. We're just gonna throw more heroes at them.
It's gonna be a 4-man, and then you have Warden ratting.
Just pushing all the lanes with bullshit illusion, his ult. The Arc double, Warden double,
Yep.
Tempest double, right?
Yep.
Okay. Brewmaster's the ban from Dolphin Squad. I think Brewmaster makes sense as a ban, like in that 4-man just control the fights kind of style that Q5 you say are going for. But what's Q5's final ban here? Like, there's a lot of anti-illusion already out on the table, but there's not a whole lot of room. Like, Dolphin Squad only have a support left to pick. Winter Wyvern's gone.
They need someone. Like, if they're gonna run that like a 4-man thing, they need someone that can be at the front line.
Maybe Zeus? I mean, he can figure out which one of your illusions is the real one with his ult and then just burst you down, and does have the Arc Lightning as a 4 position for Dolphin Squad. But then they're so light on stuns.
Oh.
Slardar. That would be an interesting pick. Haven't seen him in a while.
Do you know what's the most aggravating shit?
So what are Questionable 5 going to go for here? It's
It's
gotta be an off-lane, right? So what's still up? Slardar's gone. Centaur's picked. Axe is banned.
I would. but
Clinks
my
is
friend
banned,
like,
and Dying is
Enchantress. It's gonna be so annoying. They have no way to deal with her. She
Yeah,
gonna just
you're right. They
constantly
have,
throw-
like,
throw
Not gonna
steer.
happen.
no magic damage or anything. I mean, they have Necro, but you have to get her down to half at least first. Omni Knight. That's a core Omni Knight. That's an off-lane core Omni Knight?
Seems good.
Alright.
It's gonna be.
Can somebody report?
I mean, it's really good against the Necro. Like, he uses his scythe and you just repelled him. Brood. Okay, okay. We have one of the most toxic games I have seen in like the last year. Holy shit. Oh my god. I would hate to play in this game. On either team. Like, you gotta play against PL, Arc Warden, Omni, or you gotta play against Broodmother, Necro, and Legion? Ugh.
It's not that bad.
So that's a support Necro, by the way. And it's a mid-Legion safe lane Brood if they're going with the same roles as they had last game. Although it's probably a safe lane. They're probably just switching roles, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually, it is going to be a mid-Phantom Lancer with a safe lane Arc Warden. Unless Undefined goes mid. Wow. I don't know how to evaluate this draft so much. Like, it's so far outside of the meta, but I definitely... Oh man, I don't even know which draft I prefer. Like, there's so much counterplay from each of these teams.
I want to go for Dolphin again because I believe in them because they are the underdog out of this.
Want to see a game 3?
Yeah, I want to see a game 3.
I'd be down for a game 3.
But I do have to go soon, but whatever. You know. Don't worry, I'm not leaving though. I'm going to finish this.
Man, this is quite the draft on both sides. The repel is going to be big. There's so many targets for Dolphin Squad to try to hit between the Tempest Double, the Shadow Demon Disruption Illusions, the PL Illusions. Oh man, I didn't even consider, like, those spiders are going to die to Earth Spirit constantly, aren't they?
It's good for us, but I don't understand why he did it.
Wait, is this? Hold up. Is this the Venge? Is double sweat the Venge from last game?
Double Sweat is the Venge, yes.
Alright, about I'll question Wolf-Eye, please.
So Time Waves are going up here into the off lane on the Centaur. Looks like mid is gonna be Pi in Cuba, playing on that Broodmother. Quasi playing on a support Necro for Dolphin Squad. Double Sweat playing on the... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Oh, this must be a Sentry that's in the backpack. Okay. Can't see the color. It's like, what the hell is that supposed to be? So, Double Sweat playing on the Pi position Silencer, and there's going to be Vez playing on that safe lane Legion, although she is already going to be seen as soon as she walks into vision here. From the ward that's already placed down for Questionable 5. For Questionable 5, we'll have Dude Monster. Has that Orb of Venom already, playing in the 5 position, or the 4 position Earth Spirit. Whoa. Okay, Pink Tops is going off lane on Phantom Lancer. This is a mid Omni Knight with 2 Stout Shields. And 7 Tangos.
A new meta coming in.
I mean, Stout Shields are great against Broodmother. Used to get PMS against her, but that doesn't exist anymore, right? So, and then BDD playing on the 5 position Shadow Demon. But oh man, mid's gonna
really
be
good.
Exciting. Like, definitely
Omni
this
Knight counter.
Yeah, definitely this
so
matchup
bad.
favors Omni Knight here, right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry for.
Nah. So Necro here is coming up, throws out that ward up here in the top lane, Undefined being protected here by Dude Monster, who does have the Orb of Venom. So this is going to be an interesting lane in top. Not sure which one I want to watch more, honestly. Kazi doing the bullshit, where he just hits people. You have, I mean, even with no items right now, he has 50 base damage. I feel like I usually, yeah, you have another 9 when you're playing with, when you have the null, so... Yeah, 59 damage based at level 1. In mid lane, it's ridiculous. But 70 here is fighting up against Pi in Cuba. Looks like he's doing pretty even in the CS so far. Pi in Cuba taking a lot, actually. He doesn't have a whole lot of regen. He's getting chased down. 70 with the degen aura is able to sort of close some of that move speed gap in the webs, although maybe not so much, like 302 to 340. Here in bottom lane, Vez is going to be going here onto pink tops. Double Sweat throws out the last word as well as Arcane Curse. Maybe that's enough to take him down. Rad Industries, nope, is just going to survive here at 50 HP and then salves up happily. Top lane is where the first blood's actually going to go. Dude Monster and Undefined are able to chase down Kazi. And mid lane there's going to be quite a bit of back and forth. 70 not quite high enough level to kill off the Spiderlings with a single Purify yet. But it's going to have his... I mean, he's got boost queued up, but I feel like maybe you want to go for a bottle or something that gives at least a little bit of regen if you're going to be doing this lane. Maybe a Soul Ring. But Time Wizard up here getting chased out, undefined. Gonna get lots of XP in this, it looks like. While Dude Monster backs off and pulls up. Maybe he pulls away. Oh, interesting. I would have expected 70 to call out that regen for himself. Get off one more Purify.
I think Dolphin like to go Soul Ring here. That's no reason. He need mana in this lane.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he got a stick, but definitely I agree on the Soul Ring count. Looks like there's going to be a Rolling Boulder as well as a Boulder Smash in order to hold Time Wizard in place for a short while, but it's not enough to get a kill. Just enough to really prevent any aggression from Dolphin squad. Bottom lane. This is such a weird set of matchups. Actually, looks like we're going to see each other. It's two melee heroes in the mid lane that keep going back and forth with that purification. Like... We do have the Soul Ring finished up for Pi and Cuba before 70 gets his out, though. Top lane, looks like, oh man, Undefined actually is one who goes down first. Kazi is gonna, not Undefined, but BDD is the one who's going up first. There's a Hoof Stomp here out onto Undefined. He's gonna be chased under tower, barely blocks for the time being. One final right click is enough, and now Time Wizard's salving up. He's actually gonna survive here. Boulder Smash used to kill off Kazi, but Time Wizard survives for the time being, still is salving up, and Dude Monster cannot do anything about it. Has already used that Boulder Smash.
Did you saw that? That's how you do it. You man up. You don't fucking sit back. You dive down.
Yeah, it looks like maybe BDD's TP... No, it didn't get cancelled. There's something to cancel it with, so just canceled it himself. Was using it for the threat. Pi and Cuba taking a lot of damage here, using his Fairy Fire up, but there isn't any mana or mana regen or like burst mana on 70 right now, so Pi and Cuba is totally safe to just walk at him. Man, Undefined trying to go for that Iron Branch play, taking away the vision. Worked for a short while, but it was not enough. Kazi has a full wand here. Jeez. Now, however, Arc Warden has his Spark Wraiths up and is not going to be shy about just spamming those out to give a little bit of vision. Does look like Pi and Cuba is abusing the jungle quite a bit here, letting 70 sort of have the lane for himself, but maybe he was forced out earlier. Overall in the CS, it looks like it's, you know, definitely in favor of 70, but you would expect that with the Spiderlings. At this point, though, it's so hard for Pi and Cuba to keep up. Like, the Soul Ring is out here for 70 at this point. So you can't just run at him and hit him, which is how you generally dominate your lanes as the Broodmother. Down here in bottom, it looks like there's going to be the last word. At least get the damage off, but of course the silence does not stick to PL when you use it for his doppelganger. Meanwhile, top lane looks like Dude Monster walking up towards Kazi. Just going to get bursted back with a little bit of that death pulse. Death pulse, yes. But there's going to be the boulder, or the rolling boulder in, as well as the boulder smash back. Kazi, however, has already used his Ghost Shroud. Now he's going to get fluxed up, as well as a Spark Wraith holding him in place for the time being. One more silence coming through, one more right click should be enough, and that's going to be the end of Kazi. Is Undefined going to get turned around on Time Wizard? Tries to go for the two-man stomp, but everyone walks away too soon for him to actually get that off, and he's going to have to back himself away. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's quite the Spiderling army built up here for Pi and Cuba, but he has to just give up this lane, it feels like, a lot of the time. Let the Omni Knight push it in and just come get XP at that point.
What do you think if Legion get a soul ring this game? It's really good.
Yeah, I think the Soul Ring definitely works.
You can constantly make this PL by regen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like to get the Soul Ring on Legion when I am trying to recover as an offlaner. I don't know necessarily about the safe lane. I don't know about the phase either. Treads Treads are the boots on Legion usually, right?
No, it's face. Face is amazing.
As a safe lane though? I mean, I guess maybe it's not really being... No, it's definitely being picked up as like their late game carry.
But in this lane, because it's a PL, you want him to be forcing to spam ability or getting like healing item
Mm-hmm.
to delay the diffusal play.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the Soul Ring pickup here.
Oh shit, this guy's still here. He's done his ult.
Down in bottom lane, it's definitely just a lot of like back and forth in all of these lanes right now. There's a very minor lead for Questionable 5, but less than 1k at this point. However, mid lane is really where the story is. Like, Omni just has so much in terms of CS at this point. 70 is, I mean, he has 78 CS at 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. Like, literally more than 10 CS per minute before 10 minutes. That's insane.
He should be going under the tower right now and just keep hitting it.
I mean, that's what he's doing. He's...
No, behind the tower. Even push his advantage a little bit more.
I mean, he's probably a little bit afraid of rotations. Because he does not have any points in Repel yet. Oh my god. Oh, that
That's
feels
really
bad. He's going to have that up again here shortly. He's just going to keep, like, hitting creeps. He's like, nah, I don't care. You're hitting me, but your Spiderlings do no damage through my double stout shield. And you're just going to keep turning on Pi and Cuba, try to hold him in place. With the extra degen aura, now there's going to be double sweat coming in. Throws out that last word. Is at least going to force Omni Knight away for a short while, but damn. Also, it's pure damage, so like infused raindrops don't work. Looks like Pi and Cuba was trying to use the raindrops to prevent some of that burst, but it doesn't work on pure damage. Undefined up here is getting a decent amount of farm of his own. Like, well, not really the best. Like 33 and 12. You definitely want to be better than that. But given the lane that he's up against, he is going to get his Flux off. And the Tempest double flux here. There's going to be the Silence as well as a Water Smash back. Now the double stomp comes through. Time Wizard is going to get healed up here by Kazi. Undefined has to back away. Actually, that's going to turn on to Kazi. Looks like they're going to get that kill. However, now there's going to be the double, the double Tempest Arcane Curse as well as the last word to finish him off. Looks like he was able to finish off Time Wizard using the double, however. So not entirely a loss. 70 here is just so far ahead at this point. Walk forward, go for the...
Deny that creep, yes!
Yeah, walk forward, go for the purification. Uses the soul ring. I had already used the soul ring, so he did have to use that himself at that point.
He's doing it right, boys.
For sure, man. It feels bad as a Broodmother in this game. Like, I have no sympathy for brood pickers, so I mean, I don't feel bad for Broodmother, but if I were playing Broodmother, like, I would just be such a sad player right now.
Mother.
Here's gonna be the Stampede used. Was that used for bottom lane in order to... No, they weren't able to get the... What was the Stampede for? They didn't try to get the kill top. Nothing happened bottom. There is gonna be a kill here with a duel. Does get the duel victory out onto Shadow Demon. Yeah, I don't know what the Stampede was for there. Undefined does have another Tempest double available, as well as plenty of Spark Rays. Going to use the Flux here. There's the Boulder Smash, as well as the roll, but the roll's not going to hit. Just getting away for the time being. However, with the Tempest double, he's able to take out Time Wizard pretty quickly and effectively. Not quite going to hit on that Spark Wraith. There is not another one. There's another one available. He's going to get Time Wizard. Either way he goes, get the slow off. That's going to be the end of this Centaur, almost for certain. Yep, that's going to be the end of him. Door Monster is totally okay for the time being. Just rolls in and walks away. Silencer not able to do anything about it. Just not a strong enough support in lane when you're behind, I feel like, for this game. Pi and Cuba is doing an admirable job trying to catch up in this lane, especially the fact that he's only one level behind at this point, while or I guess he is two levels behind actually. But still, being level 9 at this point, as for as hard of a game as it has been for him, without really having a whole lot of support in terms of rotations, since both lanes have been pretty even and there's not really been a whole lot of room for the supports to rotate. Oh man, good there keeping the spiderlings out. But BDD is sitting over here. He wants to try to make a play, but Double Sweat's sitting behind Pi and Cuba, so awkward little dual lane happening for at least a little bit. Invis goes out.
Would
BDD
you
does drop
dive
the
in that
disruption.
situation?
Silencer has 6, so no.
I would. I like fuck it, dude.
Wow.
I mean, you have a 15-1 charge, so you get an extra 2 charge if you dive him.
Yeah, with the phase, maybe you can catch up to the Broodmother, but Pi and Cuba has been doing a really good job of keeping those Spiderlings away, at least for the last little bit.
No,
Looks like
no,
it's going to
no,
be in bottom lane where the engagement is. There's going to be a duel, however, saved up here by the disruption. Duel is not going to go off, and now looks like the turnaround is going to go out on Vase. He's probably going to tick down here to the Earth Spirit's ultimate as well as the Necro, but Necro, just before he dies, able to get the Scythe off. There is a Silence used concurrently. Looks like in mid lane, Omnight's going in, has used those wand charges. He does still have his ult if he wants to use it. Has the has Purification as well. He's going to use the Purification first, going to accept that the Silence is going to go through, and now he's going to get slowed up. But it isn't going to matter. Just going to turn around and keep hitting creeps. Has a couple more wand charges available. Wants to wait for Purification to be back up. Oh, that's close. Pine Cuba wants to chase him down at this point, but does not have the insatiable hunger anymore.
Grab the tower, Omni Knight. Run in there.
Smoke out from Dolphin squad. They want to get up here on into Undefined. There is a blink available. There's also a little bit of vision seeing him. There's going to be a blink duel immediately, but there's a lot of armor on this Arc Ward, and Time Wizard does not have the... he has a double stomp, though. Gets the double stomp. Duel's not going to be victory, but it is going to be kill onto the Arc Warden, as well as the extra Tempest double gold going the way of Vez there. Is that 100 or 200 gold now?
200.
Damn, that's it feels bad to give that up.
But did you saw right before he died, he Midas. He used his
He did get the Midas off.
ease class. That's what you call.
So Dolphin squad at this point, they are going to start pushing in this top lane, and they have given up their mid lane. Man, Brood losing your tower before you take the enemy tower, that hurts. I mean, it's an Omni Knight, and they did not have the heroes to deal with it. Looks like there's going to be a Rolling Boulder in here. 70 actually is in the area as well. Omni ult is used at this point, trying to get on to hold on to Pi and Cuba, but he's going to walk away for the time being. Has the free pathing still, walking around, not... Oh man, he walks towards the Boulder Smash coming through, and he is going to tick down in the end to the Magnetize. Has some TPs coming in, but too little too late. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Pink Tops is pushing in, diving under the tower for that. Does have his treads ready. He's going to have a really late set of items, but he was in the off lane, so like it's totally understandable. And Arc Warden is starting to recover. Like, he did not have the easiest lane, but he does have the double Midas, and Arc Warden is just going to do Arc Warden things. Meanwhile, though, like, this is an insane number of CS. Like, I know you're getting the Broodlings, and that's inflating that a lot, but 218 CS at 14 minutes, like, that's completely ridiculous. He's just going to walk down Kazi. Now Kazi is finally able to get off the Ghost Shroud, but it doesn't really matter. 70's like, I'll chase you. I'll walk with you. I have 4 levels in degen, or I have a relic. I'm gonna have a Radiance like in a minute.
That's called man mode.
And I don't know if there's a response to this Omni Knight play right now. Like, Vez is coming in trying to get a duel off, but now dude is sitting in the area. I don't know what Dolphin squad can do. I mean, how do they even if they stem the bleeding, like, how do they turn that into winning this game when Questionable 5 has such a strong mid-game and late-game draft with the Arc Warden and the PL?
I mean, they can't. They lose. They already lost.
Oh no, Pink Tops got into the trees. They didn't see him with the smoke pop. Now there's a blink forward, but not going to get the duel immediately with the Doppelganger. Dude Monster's there threatening, and Arc Warden sending a Tempest double down. Oh, that's not even a double. That's the real thing. There's the Flux here. The ult is used by Centaur to try to get everybody away, but Vez still has the Flux on him. He's going to purge it off, though, so he's totally okay for the time being. Stampede, though, forced defensively, and 70 is, has his Radiance, has 500 gold on top of that. Like, he's farming like an Alchemist on an Omni Knight. This is absolutely insane. They're trying to go for him. Now he just, yeah, you just made spiders, but what is the cost? You just gave up another, like, 300 gold. I don't know, man.
He can still die. That's a.
Yeah, he can die, but it's difficult. Like, he still has 21 charges, has the Soul Ring, has the Repel, has his ult here available shortly, and he's gonna get a Vanguard next. Like, what is the answer? I mean, the game's not over till it's over. Like, there's got to be an answer for Dolphin squad. So they primarily, we ideally just have to figure out what that is, you know.
First thing first, they gotta get rid of these wards, alright? These wards are completely messing them over.
Global is used. They're going in here on an Omni Knight. They get the scythe off as well. That is how you kill an Omni Knight when he is this far ahead, and that's huge. That's a 500 gold swing in favor of Kazi, and not having the Omni Knight down means maybe this is gonna be the mid tower as well. Yeah, they have definitely, they're losing the ward game right now as well, for sure. There's the blink forward, not going to go for the duel. He does recognize it as double. There's going to be, however, the bubble, and Undefined is going to go down, or at least his double is going to go down. But this tower is going to be the cost for losing the Omni Knight as well, it looks like. Boulder Smash comes through. Gets a couple CS just from, like, little bugs. But at this point, the split push game is strong. Like, BDD has made illusions of the PL illusions and is using those to push with him, forcing a whole bunch of rotations in the bottom. So it is just going to be that single tower that goes down in mid lane. And where was Arc Warden? Arc Warden was pushing out top and has been generally just pushing out all the lanes and farming up pretty effectively. Like, he was very far behind early on in this game, and he's back up to the second net worth behind 70 at this point, who has, like we said, 280 last hits. Even if a lot of those are spiderlings, like 10k net worth at 18 minutes, that just feels bad. I mean, it feels
I feel
good,
like
actually.
either getting a hood or Yules is really good.
For 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, hood would be really good, I think. Or a BKB, or both. Well, maybe just the BKB.
No, don't get BKB.
No, they can always get the... Actually, can you cast Repel through BKB? That's a good question. But you can cast it when it's ending, so...
Not on yourself, but...
Yeah, or you
on
can
someone else.
prioritize the Repel on your Arc Warden or your PL. But that does reveal which one it is, so like it's... With the instant cast BKB, though, maybe you can prevent the Reaper Scythe damage if you're quick about it. Probably can't do that with the Repel as much.
Omni Knight Radiance, boys. Look at that.
No, he's had it for ages, dude. He's already almost finished the Vanguard.
I'm saying Dark's Shadow Demon. He's getting so much.
Oh, Shadow Demon's using the Omni Knight Radiance to farm up. Man. Alright, here's a smoke forward. DS are looking for it. They're going to get the duel off onto Earth Spirit. He is going to end up going down to the side as well. So that is going to be a scythe kill as well as a duel victory. Second duel victory of the game for Vess. And that's going to be a bit of a motivator to try to make things happen here. There's going to be the Global Silence out as well as the Stampede. Going to try to turn this onto 70, but he just has so much HP and takes no damage. There's the 3-man stomp, though, from Time Wizard coming in with the Blink Dagger. Able to get onto the Omni Knight, even with the Radiance, doesn't really matter. He's going to get a whole bunch of CS from the spiders, but it hasn't mattered so far. However, with the bubble, he's able to turn around and finish off maybe both the Broodmother and the Centaur. Definitely gets the Centaur. Undefined Arc Warden double, trying to kill off Vez here. Omni Knight at this point has decided not to finish chasing Broodmother. She is a little bit too fast to go through. Kazi is using that Ghost Shroud. Now with the Ghost Shroud down, 70 can move forward. Looks like he's going to. Uses the Repel. Still walking at them. Pink Tops wants to come in. He has the branch, not the branch, has the Phantom Rush, and the Creep gives vision for the, not for the finisher. Actually, he did get the TP away. Just barely. Kazi was able to survive there. Man, that was a really long and chaotic team fight, and it was overall slightly in favor of, yeah, just very slightly in favor of Dolphin Squad.
You gotta stop playing on that jungle side. You gotta farm that bottom 3 games. So important.
These ones? for
Yes.
Arc Warden and PL.
Yes, like it's mid game. It's better to farm that 3 camp because if they walk up, they have to go through really like narrow area where you can see them instantly.
I think PL was actually farming over here when that fight started. That's why he was at half HP and couldn't really do a whole lot.
Oh, okay, good job.
Vez coming up here to protect the tower, along with Double Sweat, and they should be able to manage that. Yep, they're gonna get that deny. So good on them, getting as much as they can out of the game so far. 70 just casually healing creeps at this point. Now Pi and Cuba is going to have some issues. Centaur Stampede is used. Pi and Cuba is able to get out for the time being, but there's the rush forward, and rush keeps going. Oh man, not able to finish him. 50 HP at the bottom, or at the lowest.
Is he gonna be greedy? Oh no, never
Pi?
mind. Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Looks
thought
like
he would be greedy and like hit those creep again.
well, he's hitting these creeps instead, using Insatiable to heal up. But this mid tower then is going to go away of questionable 5, it looks like. Double Sweat throwing out the last word. 70 says, I really don't care about that. Now there's the Blink Forward as well as the Stomp. There's no Stampede available, but the Global is. Global is used, so there's no follow-up to the Boulder Smash. Time Wizard there does use his Double Edge as a result. 70 is healing himself up, has quite a bit of Arcane Curse on. Now he's going to get dueled, and that duel is probably going to be the end of him. Oh no, there's going to be the disruption to hold him in place. Doom Mother comes in, Dude Monster comes in with the Magnetize. Eventually, 70 will go down, but it's not going to be a duel victory. Magnetize doing a lot of damage, however the Scythe comes out. No longer going to be able to drop any stones to continue getting that Magnetize up. BDD taking all the damage in the world from the Double Edge as well as the Spider Spawn. Now there's a Blink Forward from Time Wizard once again, getting on to Phantom Lancer. Pink Top's trying to turn around onto Kazi, but not going to be able to get it. And so far, Arc Warden, or at this point, Arc Warden is the only person left alive. Tower does not even go down. A little bit of greed from questionable 5, and Dolphin squad able to turn that around very successfully into a 4-0.
Don't do it, please. Do not go to a third game.
Nah, third game's great.
This is too much.
So as we're paused up, we'll take a moment to go ahead and look at the items. The Omni Knight that has total CS of 379 at this point. And, you know, granted a lot of that is Spiderlings, but Undefined with the Midas and just with the Tempest double has been able to catch up to him almost entirely in net worth. Has BOTs and a Mjolnir finished for himself. What else we got? Blade Mail is the next pickup.
Oh, fuck.
Man, as a safe laner, picking up Blade
messed
Mail
up,
always
guys.
feels like... It feels like losing. Especially if you have to get it this late, right? Like, it's 23 minutes in. I know the Blade Mail is, like, really good on Legion, but maybe just as a safe lane, like, that doesn't feel the greatest. It makes sense for them to get it, but they were so far behind. Turning this around really, like, at this fight here and previously at... in this fight here has been so big for them. I guess I need to draw on the map since I can't draw on the ground during pauses.
If they went in one more fight, they're back into this game.
I actually think they're ahead at this point, like for a little while at least, because they're only down 3k gold, but they have, this is their timing window, like for their whole draft, their whole team like peaks now. So, I mean, they have to get all of the outer towers down in the next, like, 5 minutes, I think. But if they manage that, I definitely feel like they have potential to pull this one back. I mean, not just potential. Like, I feel like that's how they pull this one back at this point. What else do we have? Spirit Vessel coming out for Earth Spirits. Looks like Shiva is going to be the item of choice for Omni Knight next. He does have that Yules that you mentioned before, but Yules is really expensive. He wasn't able to use that in the previous fight. Looks like he was trying to get his TP off and swapped his wand out or something.
You gotta open with the stun when you're standing next.
Diffusal's done for PL, working on that Manta and Heart, and he's going to be super hard to deal with once he has those items. Like, he's getting them late because he was in the off lane, but once he does have those, it's going to be just like
Close enough that you could have reached out and taken
next to
the
impossible to
balls.
deal with him. Nothing here on Shadow Demon, but he's a 5 and a Shadow Demon, like you expect that.
But you were.
Alright, so now the question is, while we pause, which game do we play? The cosmetic game or the statue game?
Let's do cosmetic.
Cosmetics. Alright.
Give me a second. Be right back.
Alright. So, Arc Warden, what have you got? Oh, this is definitely like a regular Arc Warden player. Apparently has tons and tons of gem stuff. I don't know how many items there are for Arc Warden, but this one definitely looks pretty sick as it is. What else we got? Brood Mother has the new TI set. Oh, that's creepy with the little spiders crawling all over her. Ugh. Let's let's take that away. Time Wizard, what have you got? The golden helmets, and there's not a whole lot of really good cosmetics for Centaur. Oh, now I want to finish though. What does Silencer have? He has the new glaive. I really like the new glaive. Like that shit is great. I don't recognize this. The Dam Rockin' muzzle. I wonder where that's from. But we are back in the game, so we're gonna go ahead and get back into the actual cast. Both teams sort of backing off for the time being. Oh my. The Tempest double looks so ridiculous on the map. Has it always done that, or is that a bonus of his cosmetics? Well, there's no fight happening. Let's take a look. No, it's not a minimap thing. I guess maybe they've changed his Tempest double's minimap icon to be very clear which one it is. Maybe it always was. I don't think it always was. But I definitely remember seeing it. I have not played against Arc Warden in a very long time, though. Hood is finished up for Time Wizard here. And looks like Dolphin Squad are grouping together to try to get a smoke off. Do they have one on one of their heroes? Atos finished on their Silencer. No smoke yet. Come on, the courier? No, but they do have the Shadow Blade, so they should be able to get in and get some, maybe a dual victory off here onto 70, though. That's going to be a really hard kill to get. Maybe they're going to try to go onto BDD instead. But Arc Warden's sitting there. Man, it's so hard to find a good dual target, especially since they can save with Shadow Demon anybody except for himself. And Omni Knight can save Shadow Demon if it is required, using the Guardian Angel and the Repel, or even maybe just with a Purification and Repel. Like, maybe that's all that's required. But now Pink Top's working towards that Manta style. I mean, working towards that Yasha still, really. Has about half of it in the bank at this point. Aghanim is going to be the next item out from Kazi. And when you have a support getting an Aghanims at like 25 minutes, that's some good shit. Arc Warden TPing away. Can make that double. Probably should. Probably is just going to wait until you can double Midas with it. Nope. I wonder what he's saving the double for. I don't play Arc Warden, so I don't know when you should be making the double and when you shouldn't. Double Sweat looks like he's trying to get the block off. Yep, does get the ward block there. Onto the Ancient Camp. Try to keep that up. Tempest double is TPing to bottom lane, but not going to make it quite there in time. Oh, he was waiting. Oh, I see. His doubles Hand of Midas is not in sync. I mean, that makes sense. Why would it be? He's able to get it off there before it dies. Is it?
He turned around for no reason.
Nah, that's the regular.
Alright,
I don't know if he
sorry
got off
about
Midas
that.
before he died. Welcome back. So now here comes the smoke out from Dolphin Squad. And it looks like they're going to start heading up onto the high ground here. And this is a hard fight to take. A fight into the Ancient, up the high ground. Not ideal, but they're going to go for it. There's the blink forward as well as the stomp. However, the Shadow Blade is used in time. Arc Warden is, though, going to get spotted up by the Sentry. Global comes out, and so far, Arc Warden's the only one down, but now there's the Global coming in. Not the Global, but the Guardian Angel coming in. Doesn't really matter. Two more still going to go down. Double Sweat is going to end up falling. 70 finishes him off, and now PL is coming in, but he's going to die as well. 70 is the last one here, standing against everybody. Has plenty of repels that he, not repels, has plenty of purifications he can still use, but he's just walking away at the time being. Uses the purification here on the Pi in Cuba, but now he's going to get silenced up, and he's going to go down as well.
That's the third
5
game, boys.
for 1, and that's going to be a mid-tier 1. Buyback is used. Are there any other buybacks available? There are not at this point. Or actually, there's one on Shadow Demon. So the buybacks that are available have almost all been used. Shadow Demon still does have one. Blink forward. It gets the hoof stomp out onto Pink Tops. He cannot die here. He bought back. 70 uses the Purification as well as the Repel on him. Now 70 is walking forward. Boulder Smash comes through. Is going to be able to get onto Legion Commander. They have vision of him under the tower. Yeah, under the tower. The Sentry actually just dropped right here to make sure they have the vision there. And they're able to finish him off. Not able to get the duel, but not feeding away any duel damage either. There's the Yules, followed by the Boulder Smash, and that's going to be a kill out onto Kazi as well. Meanwhile, Undefined is pushing in top lane, using that bubble and his Tempest double, getting quite a bit of damage onto it. Double Sweat is trying to deal with that Tempest double and keep the tower from going down, but yeah, he's just barely going to manage that. Tempest double is just ignoring the silencer and hitting the buildings instead. Double damage and Shadow Blade both here used by Undefined. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and farm the jungle with that. Was looking for potentially some kind of kill play, but he is not going to be granted that opportunity. But yeah, all these fights have been going in favor of Dolphin Squad at this point. Like they're behind barely in net worth. What's making the fights so convincing in favor of them, do you think?
Probably controlling that ES. Like you saw, it usually if you don't control that ES, he can get either 3 or man stunned. When they were losing those fights, Dolphin he always got those.
So top tower is in deny range now for Dolphin Squad. So does Dude Monster need to... I mean, it looks like he's going for a Blink Dagger as his next item now that he's finished his Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel is, like, so good here, actually. Used on anybody. Necro can't heal them. I mean, he can, but it is not really. And prevents any blinks out from Centaur, if you're able to get it off before he comes in. Yeah, I really like the Spirit Vessel here.
This picked up from Brewmother. It's very greedy.
The Orchid? Oh, the Bloodthorn. Oh, wow. I didn't realize she was going for the whole Bloodthorn afterwards. Yeah, that's definitely greedy. I mean, it seems like they're getting away with the greed at this point, but at the same time, like 70 and... Oh, there's a smoke coming out. 70 and Undefined are getting a lot out of every lane. Smoke comes through. Devez is going to pop it. He uses the duel here, but there's a repel. Silence is used. Double man stomp is going to mean that the duel is not at least going to feed away. And now it's turning around. BDD is going to get his ult off as well as the disruption. Now they're going to turn around back onto Centaur. There's a Boulder Smash out onto him as well. That's the side used on BDD. So BDD is going to go down. Stomp is used. Going to hold the Arc Ward and Tempest double in place. Their bubble goes out as well. Now Time Wizard's going to be the target. Actually, Vez is going to be the target. And Vez is going to go down. 70's able to finish him off. Kazi and Time Wizard are the two remaining here. Boulder roll forward is not quite going to make it there. There's a Silence and a Boulder Smash here available in 2 seconds. Maybe he's going to go for it. Maybe not. There's the Boulder Smash. Not going to go for the Silence play immediately. Now he's going to go for Silence after the slow. Make sure he can't heal himself up or get that Ghost Shroud off. Now he's going to have the Ghost Shroud, but he can't heal himself up because he has the Spirit Vessel on him, and he's just going to go down to the Radiant Stick. Actually, it looks like the ult was able to finish him off. Undefined, meanwhile, in top lane is simultaneously able to get a kill off onto the Silencer, using himself and his Tempest double, probably initiating with the Shadow Blade there. But turning everything around. That was a very successful smoke gank for Questionable 5, and they're going to be able to use that to get a little bit extra space around the map, try to farm up some more. I will say Broodmother has caught up. After being so far behind for so long against that Omni Knight, she's even in net worth with him at this point. But doesn't matter. Like, Broodmother's Spiderlings are not going to matter in these fights at all, right? Like, or even in pushes, because it's so easy for Omni Knight to just kill them all off, right? Still there, KL?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, like, Broodmother's Spiders just aren't going to matter at this point, right? Oh, maybe they're going to get, oh, it's just Tempest double. Never mind.
It's totally not. It might be annoying, but that's all it's gonna do.
Yeah. But he does have that Bloodthorn, so that's going to be make it a lot more difficult for the supports, at least, of Questionable 5 to get their job done, and as well as 70 if he does... Actually, no, he has the Yules, so it's really only going to affect the supports. because PL's going to have Manta. Actually, no, he's not going to have Manta. He's going straight for the heart. So what do you think of skipping the Manta for the heart in this game for pink tops?
Since he's behind, I see why he's doing it, and he's not like have enough survival to survive this fight. I still like it.
All of these spiderlings just casually hitting onto the... Oh, wow. Fort used there for the shrine? That's,
Well, shit.
interesting. Pi and Cuba just trying to be a little bit annoying on the backside. Looks like Ves is moving forward, but is spotted out by a sentry. Now Undefined comes forward using the Tempest double, has the bubble out. Vez is going to go for the duel here. No, he's not going to go for the duel, just going to hit him. He knows the Tempest double, just going to hit him up, get that bit of that gold out of it. The real one, though, is pushing in top lane. It's going to move himself away. The tower goes down. Time Wizard now is alone and has no one to TP in to help him, but it does look like Undefined is going to play it safe and just go ahead and back out. This shrine does eventually go down. Pi and Cuba even committing the insatiable hunger for that. What do we have? I mean, the heart's so far away, too. Like, he's still 1,500 gold away from finishing it. And he's not been given any farm priority to do that with.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just... I feel like the Manta does a lot here. Especially against the Broodmother now that she has the Bloodthorn.
So it was so greedy to get our warding and PL on the same team.
Yeah, it's really hard for either of them to farm up. Like, they're not both doing it, right? Like, PL has been given, sort of shafted in terms of farming priority in order to make sure the Arc Warden is at the top of the net worth chart. Looks like he's getting a Hex here shortly, though. So this is going to be the point where Arc Warden starts to just start, almost 1v5ing the enemy team, right? Almost like a old school Medusa or Spectre. There is a smoke coming out from Dolphin squad, and they're looking for this. 70 might be the target. They're gonna go for him. Duel is used, but the repel comes out first, so the duel is not gonna be successful in getting the damage. There's gonna be the silence still. He's gonna get ulted, and the side is gonna go take just long enough that the repel wears off before he dies.
That's double racks, I'm pretty sure.
There's still there's no buyback.
No buyback.
Oh man, and he would have had it in 15 seconds. He bought out the Shiva's Guard instead, it looks like.
No, he didn't have buyback at all because he had Shiva's Guard a long time ago.
Damn. Well, that's at least going to be this lane for sure. Bubble is used to hold him in place. Massive boulder smash coming in, getting 2-man and all the spiders. But Insatiable Hunger now is used in order to finish off that barracks. Pink Top's coming in, trying to do some work. Once again, throwing out that bubble. Pi and Cuba might be the target that goes down here. They might be able to finish him off. There he goes. So that's going to be the end of Pi and Cuba. Now there's going to be the banish, but it was not able to get any damage off onto Time Wizard beforehand. Is there a stun? There is not a stun to hold him in place. Not close enough for disruption, and no boulder smash available at the time being. There's going to be a rolling boulder forward. Dude Monster's going to get dueled up, though. Are they going to try to protect him there? Nah, Duel Monster. Oh, no, with the Yules! But Duel Monster's still going to go down to the side. Side is, and still, for the time being, Kazi is alive, using that Ethereal. And Vez gets out as well. Very clean extraction overall from Dolphin squad. Definitely was expecting Questionable 5 to get more off of that.
I believe in this PL can win this game for them. I believe in this Outward. Please win. No game 3. I can't take this anymore. This is torture.
Undefined coming in is going to go ahead and kill off Silencer. It's going to try for it there. It's going to be the 4-staff away. Double Sweat, though, is going to end up dying. Kazi coming through, going to try to deal with that Tempest double, but not going to be able to get it down before it dies of its own accord. Bubble again used to protect this tower. Like, Vez is doing all the damage because the bubble doesn't protect against melee, but man, the bubble just does so much work. Like, there's only, like, we expected maybe 1.5 lane of racks to go down, right? But then the bubble, and then another bubble. Like,
nah, it was going to be only one lane because every other lane was pushing
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
But the bubble protected it even from being a whole lane. It was just the rain tracks that goes down.
No.
So Pi and Cuba farming up, does have the Assault Cuirass finish now, working towards his BOTs, and does have that Felix to buy it out, but clearly wants to save buyback, at least for the time being. Undefined looking around to try to find some heroes to pick off with that Tempest double, but not going to find it. And both teams are sort of falling back for the time being, although it does look like Dolphin Squad maybe want to try to be aggressive here. I think Dolphin Squad should be taking Roshan right now, honestly. Like, they have all the lanes pushed in. They can see everything that Questionable 5 are trying to do.
Position 1 or should
Are they going to go in? Yeah, they're going to go into Roshan. Maybe.
do it, boys. Questionable 5. Come on, boys.
I think
Let's
Vez
go.
want to see. If they'd started, I think it'd be done, but now there's the smoke. Questionable 5 are expecting this.
Why are
There's
they
gonna be the
splitting?
sentry down.
They
Looks
split.
like, oh, Dude Monster's gonna get silenced right away. The global is used.
Please,
However,
don't
the Guardian Angel is used first. Global is expended, as well as the Stampede to try to chase it around. Only losing the Earth Spirit so far for Questionable 5.
His team split on him.
Yeah, it does look like they're just gonna give this Roshan up at this point.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe they want to try to go back in here. There is going to be Blink Stomp out onto the PL Illusions, but that's not going to do anything for the time being. The Roshan goes down, and the Aegis is given up to Pi in Cuba. Looks like everyone on Questionable 5 is going to TP out as a result. Or at least back themselves away. Some TPing, some walking. Undefined, still going to, you know, do what he can. Try to push in this bottom lane with his Illusion, and at least we'll get the tier 2 out of it. Mid lane, though, is not going to have that Tempest double for 18 seconds. Going to try to protect this this melee racks as much as he can. Spiderlings are taken out with the Purification. Now Pi and Cuba is going to get Hex. That Hex has been revealed. Global Stampede up again and is used right away. There's the blink forward by Vez. Is not able to get the duel right away due to the Yules, and now still is not able to get the duel due to the disruption. He's looking for a duel target, and maybe he goes down, actually. He tried for it. And now Undefined laying into with 2 illusions. He actually gives the extra damage over to the Omni Knight. Quasi almost dying on the backside. There's going to be the Aegis burnt, and Centaur goes down as well. Now Broodmother's not going to be able to get away at this point. They're going to hold him in place. Pine Cuba gets silenced and is slowed up as well. Definitely going to be going down here at this point. So one melee Rax is finished off by Dolphin Squad, but Questionable 5 are able to take that fight very effectively regardless. And once more a DC due to lag, probably.
Tactical pause. They gotta discuss how they're gonna and go.
I mean, they're gonna walk down mid because they don't have any BOTs. Like, due to, I guess, so he doesn't have Manta, but there's the disruption. And do the disruption illusions trigger juxtapose? And do they have a separate max? Because PL can only have 10 juxtapose illusions, right?
Yeah.
And his Manta illusions can only spawn, including, like, his Manta and his hero, they can only spawn up to the full 10, right? But disruption is on a different hero. So do Shadow Demon's illusions also get their own 10 juxtapose illusions?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know myself, but
Because it definitely does feel like there's a lot more PLs in these fights than there normally is. Here's going to be the Hex here by Undefined, actually using his hero for that. Tempest double coming through, hexing again, not able to finish off the Silencer. Protected here by Necropost, who does get silenced up as well. Undefined, still pushing the tower, leaving his Tempest double to finish the work and walking himself away while his
At the
team pushes
tower,
in mid.
guys, please.
Tempest double is
Yes.
doing so much here on that. Fortification is used to protect and keep these away, but there's still 40 seconds. There are buybacks, though.
Oh man.
More pauses. There's still plenty of buybacks on Dolphin Squad's side. In fact, they have buyback on every hero who's dead right now. So they could... I mean, they definitely can hold this. And they might not even have to buyback on anybody if they're able to limit it to just the tier 2. Alright, let's get this unpause underway. So now questionable 5 are going to start pushing in here in the mid lane. This tower's going to go down very quickly. Broodmother might be forced to buy back here, but Dolphin Squad should be able to make it just be that that single buyback at this point, because Centaur is going to be able to spawn in time. They might even just give up this this tower in order to make sure that they don't need to use any more buybacks. Meanwhile, Undefined going to be doing a lot of damage here to the melee racks. Uses his Hex, does get his illusion stunned up, but it is going to die before anyone's able to kill it off. And meanwhile, mid tower still being pushed in with those catapults as well as PL illusions, making it happen there. Dolphin Squad, they have to go together as 5 in order to make any of this happen. Buyback is not used though, so Dolphin Squad are able to hold their high ground and keep their resources for another day. However, all the bounty runes are going to go in favor of questionable 5. How long till this Roshan respawns? So it has been 3 minutes, so it's going to be 5 to 8 minutes before the respawn.
It's not... PL is not 25 yet. It's not the overpowered PL.
I mean, he'll be 25 shortly.
And he's gonna become really strong.
Should have some clarities with him, though, I think. Especially, like, not... Like, he's even with... Relatively even with the Centaur in net worth. And as an off lane, like... That's totally reasonable at this point in the game. Definitely, though, questionable 5 outscale Dolphin Squad 100%. Dolphin Squad have to get another lane of racks shortly, or they're not going to be able to push high ground again, I think. Looks like Heart's the next order of the day for Time Wizard. Just wants to be able to return everybody. Does he have the return aura yet? No, that's not for a couple more levels. Smoke is used here by Dolphin Squad, and they're looking for a play, but there's nobody in this top jungle right now for them to find. And looks like they are gonna say we want to try to get into the other jungle, the opposite side of the map, but the smoke is gonna wear off. Maybe they're able to get him. Oh, undefined, doesn't have the Shadow Blade, doesn't have the Tempest Double. Global is used. There's the duel, and he is definitely going down. Side committed as well. What was the Stampede? The Stampede was used at the same time. Was that what?
Eggs.
Yeah, that was Ag's site, so it's up fairly shortly. But it only upgrades the cooldown anymore. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so Arc Warden buying back, pushing him bottom lane with his Tempest Double, but is going to have a little bit of difficulty. Nah, totally going to be fine for the time being. That backdoor is broken, undefined, is going to be able to hit that building. Oh, maybe he's actually going to go for the kill on Silencer on the backside. Gonna try for it. Nah, the Yules is going to hold him in place.
From Legion. Look at that.
Popping smokes all day long. They know where she is. They found her. But she gets away with the Shadow Blade and the Blink.
He's... Great job, but please do not go to a game 3.
You're desperate to not have a game 3, aren't you?
Yes.
Nah, dude. Game 3s are exciting.
Do you know what time is it? It's 11.
Yeah.
It's my bedtime soon.
I have work in the mornings. It's whatever. But Dolphin Squad, they're sort of being pulled apart from every direction right now. They are going to have difficulty getting this off. The Roshan respawn, not for another 3 minutes at minimum. Or 2 minutes at minimum. And everyone just back to farming their own sides of the map. And definitely when it goes back to just like clean up the map and farm, I definitely do feel like that very much favors questionable 5 over Dolphin Squad. Yeah.
Yeah. My mind is out of it right now. So, sorry.
So there is a Stampede available once again. Global Silence almost up. 15 seconds. And... oh man. Undefined is just like doing so much. The Hex holding Devez in place while he hits the tower. And still not giving up the illusion because it expires in time. Blade Mail. Interesting. Has Kazi had a Blade Mail the whole time? Or he had the Blink Dagger before. I don't think I saw the Blade Mail.
He just got it.
Interesting. The Blade Mill is for Arc Warden, primarily, I would presume.
And PO.
Does PO really care about the Blade Mail though? Like, he just has his illusions hit you instead.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, our warden can just kill him without before he can pop the blade mail. So
Yeah, with the Shadow Blade Hex, he's able to get in pretty effectively. Looks like he wants to go on the Centaur. Oh, maybe he's gonna get. Oh no, there's the Invisor and Kazi. Did he bump into him? He bumped into him and recognized. Aw. Undefined is.
he knows he's dead.
Oh, the Sentry goes down. Dust is used. He has to be able to get away. There's the Global as well as the Scythe. Down once again. That's 3 minutes. Down for 3 minutes with no buyback. He has already
And
used
this
it.
is their time. Push like a madman.
Questionable 5 are pushing in their own lanes. It's gonna be like down to the wire here. TP, and I don't know if this TP is gonna be working out well for Dude here. He was not seen, now he's seen. Gets the Boulder Smash, gets silence at least. Does not actually hit the Boulder Smash. Instantly gets just destroyed by the Bloodthorn there, and BDD might go the same way. Nah, Dying Cuba actually, or Pine Cuba is going to have to back away. 70 is here with the Purification doing a lot of damage to him. BDD blinking in, going for the Shadow Poison, and that's going to be the ult, but the ult is not actually enough to hold him in place. Eventually, BDD goes down, but there's a lot of commitment on it, and it's only for the Shadow Demon, and that means the turnaround onto the Necro is going to be able to come forward. Now Vez is the target. Vez going to try to turn onto Omni Knight. 70 is going to get saved here by BDD, who bought back for the disruption, and now they're going to be able to get 70 out for the time being, using the repel in order to survive. Centaur Warner has blinked in to try to finish out that kill, but now he has no mana, has no spells, is going to have to just get this. Gonna take a while to kill him because of that return aura, or return, and all the strength that he has, but eventually he will go down.
They defend that. Holy moly.
Was that a buyback from Pie and Cuba? Yeah, it was a buyback from Pie and Cuba, and he wasn't able to get back in. Didn't even try to BOT in. Damn. So, losing their Arc Warden for 3 minutes? I mean, he's still dead for... like, the amount of time that he was dead here is ridiculous because of the buyback penalty and because of the the Reaper's Scythe. Like, he died, there was a team fight, and he's still going to be the last person alive. But now Roshan is going to go the way of... Actually, it doesn't necessarily have to go the way of Dolphin Squad here, but they weren't seen walking into the pit, and Pine Cuba is going to be able to finish this off before anybody realizes on the side of Questionable 5 that that's what's going on. Although he has lost his insatiable hunger. It's going a little bit more slowly. Nah, he doesn't know. They're going to be able to sneak this out. Insatiable's used again. Aegis picked up. Cheese picked up. Now there's the Atos even. Going to have the disruption to follow up. He is going to be able to survive for the time being and actually is able to walk away just fine. Bloodthorn is used here out onto Omni Knight to make sure that he can't get the repel off on himself to save him from the last word. So Aegis goes the way of Dolphin Squad. And now they're going to try again to take this fight push up mid, but now they got to play against the Arc Warden. And it's a lot harder playing against the Arc Warden than playing against a completely destroyed and dead Arc Warden. Now he's coming in, has the bubble. Actually, is just going to Shadow Blade away, but is under another sentry here. There's a lot of sentries in the area. Did he die or expire? It looked like he expired. Yeah, I think he did expire and didn't get the gold there.
If they fight men right now, Dyer can't do anything.
Can't they? I mean, the Centaur, what? He's got 5,000 HP with the return. It's really hard to kill him, especially with the bonus return strength
Hold
damage.
Hold up, boys. Get the runes
Use that
first.
Anyone else?
So, right now, he has 200 strength. Every time somebody attacks Centaur, they take... I mean, they take 200 damage from return. That's actually insane.
I
Undefined.
feel like the BL should have gone like Silver Edge. Shadow Blade or Silver Edge.
Undefined coming in with a Tempest double, just making a nuisance of himself everywhere he can. PL does have the Manta. Went for a Basher, it looks like, over the Silver Edge, which is reasonable. But yeah, I do think the Silver Edge would be nice. Like, breaking that return is very important at this point. Or even breaking the Moment of Courage, like, that could be huge as well. Or the incapacitating bite. Like that's 80% miss or 60% miss chance on anybody that she hits. So now here's gonna be the high ground push. This is gonna be the make it or break it moment for Dolphin Squad. And for Questionable 5 as well. Like, Q5 has to defend, Dolphin Squad have to break high ground. So far, it's proving very difficult for Dolphin Squad to actually make it up. And, oh, he's going to cancel his TP. Maybe his creep died? But Tempest Double is pushing in mid, as well as the PL illusions. Maybe he gets a kill here even with the Hex. Kazi coming in, try to get the heal. Okay, the cheese is used. But Vez was forced to use the cheese in order to just defend against the Tempest Double and didn't even get the kill on it. Time Wizard.
I feel like Centaur get eggs.
Aghanims. Yeah, I think Aghanims definitely makes sense.
Get rid of that boots. And he have no movement speed, but
he has movement speed every 60 seconds. And free path.
yeah. Life's hard.
What does the Aghanims do for Centaur? It's not gonna say. All right.
Move through terrain and reduce damage even more. For
Yeah,
allies.
I was just curious if it reduces the cooldown as well.
Oh,
I don't think it does, but I wasn't 100%, so I wanted to check, but I cannot. Oh wow, Tempest Double burns the Aegis in bottom lane. Pi and Cuba just getting wrecked by the Hex and Flux. So now there's no Aegis for this high ground push. Well, I mean it would be, but now there's no Aegis.
Who?
So how...
No, I'm saying for Questionable 5.
Ah, okay. They're really afraid to take fights. Like, it's really hard to take a fight against a Silencer and a Centaur at the best of times, even if they are really far ahead. And it's still right now, it's only a 1k net worth lead total. I mean, Arc Warden has a ridiculous lead over anybody else in the game, but the supports on Questionable 5 are very underfarmed. BDD has been making some serious plays, even without having any farm at all. Dude Monster could definitely like use a Blink Dagger or a Yule's just to try to not get destroyed in these fights. Like, he has to go in and get destroyed in order to cast any spells. But so smokes are going to pop on each other here. And both teams just going to back off, it looks like. Neither one willing to risk the game for a play they weren't expecting. Looks like Undefined throwing his Tempest Double out once again. Just pushing in. Gonna have a couple of heroes heading his direction maybe to deal with that. Pi and Cuba is respecting the Tempest Double this time, waiting for the creeps to come in and the double to expire before he goes in. Looks like he's sending some spiderlings to try to hit buildings casually, but they're gonna get killed immediately. Lincoln's is done here out on 70 at this point. What do we have as well? Any new?
They gotta go out, like... I don't know why they're still in the base. They see 2 bottom. No, wait, they don't see 2 bottom. They see the
Time
boom
Wizard's
on the
invis.
bottom. They should just move out and de-ward. Like, there's no reason to stand in the base like this.
I think they're waiting till they have buybacks. They still don't have buyback on their 2 supports right now. For a minute. Lincoln's... Oh, the Lincoln's just popped on the double. Okay. Oh, wow. Pink Top's coming in. Stampede is forced out defensively. There's the Rolling Boulder, and the Rolling Boulder turns into a Yule. So the whole time was in place, so he can't Stampede away. There's the Global Silence coming out, and the duel out onto... wait, he got disrupted. Oh my god, 70 lives. He's actually able to get off. The Guardian Angel is also repelled, so he's completely new to anything right now as he walks away, and there was a whole lot of commitment onto him, so now this is going to be the turnaround that Q5 were looking for. Hex here out onto Broodmother is going to be phasing through the tree, still alive for the time being. Time Wizard taking a lot of damage, but he is a Centaur, so he still has a lot of HP regardless. There's the bash, though, out into Legion Commander. Vez is going to be attacked, run out of mana. Is not quite going to go down. They are going to try to get onto Broodmother. There's going to be the disruption onto Brood. Is going to stop the... Oh, immediately there's going to be the Purification as well as the Rolling Boulder. Not even required, though, because Broodmother goes down before that happens.
Those two stun at the back line?
The Boulder
God
smashes?
damn.
Yeah. Those were ridiculous. 2 buybacks now used here by Dolphin Squad. 70 is going to be continuing to hit this tower for the time being. Now there's going to be the blink forward as well as the stomp onto both the Arc Warden and the Tempest Double, or Omni Knight and the Tempest Double. Omni Knight does go down. He does have buyback, but isn't going to use it just yet. The Tempest Double is used. Now Stampede is used once again just as it comes up. The Disruption used on the Manta to make more PL illusions to cover for everybody else to get away. And that's going to be just a clean extraction after losing the Omni Knight for questionable 5. So now Silver Edge actually is going to be Unundefined's choice to get next, it looks like. And he's going to be able to grab that and still have his buyback as soon as he gets to a secret shop. Bottom lane is going to be the target of Dolphin Squad in this next push.
I really do. Can you please buy a Shadow Blade or something, PL? You need a way to get in and out, get in the fight without people knowing. Yeah,
Phantom Rush does that a little bit. Undefined, continuing to. Oh wow, he's double. So he's Lincolnsing his Tempest Double while it TPs away, so it has double Lincolns when it TPs in. He's pushing in top lane just a little bit. Alright, there's going to be the Shivas used, but Centaur Warner is held in place. He's going to get Hexed and Bloodthorned, but he's going to get Force Tapped out by his team. Double Sweat now is potentially going to get gone on too. No, he has the Aeon Disc. The Bloodthorn is used on Phantom Lancer, but he's going to use his Manta and Doppelganger and be totally okay. Pine Cube getting chased down by the Illusions right now, losing a lot of mana. And eventually they're going to keep going in. Like, those Illusions doing a lot of work. There's another Aeon Disc down on Broodmother this time. Who was on the first? Oh, actually on the backside, Undefined's Tempest Double gets the kill. He's getting the building. Oh man, no miss uphill, no miss uphill. Oh, is he gonna get the heals? Okay, eventually it does go down. I think it was actually the range creep that got it, but
it's almost over.
It's not almost over. There's plenty of time left to go. Oh man, double sweat, not double sweat, but Dolphin Squad. Just, it's so hard for them to do anything right now. They did get this tower. So they got an objective at the same time as Questionable 5 gets an objective. If they keep trading 1 for 1, you know, they'll have Megas first. It's just a question of whether they can keep that up. Another gem sitting on the ground over here. There's a lot of gems in this game right now. There are 2 Aeon Discs as well here on the side of Dolphin Squad at this point, just to try to survive in these fights long enough to make anything happen, right? Does look like actually BDD gonna go for the Ags. He's gonna get multiple demonic purges, and he's gonna have buyback as well with that, so he's gonna go ahead and buy it out. Is it 2 or 3 charges with Ags?
3. It's 3 charge.
And the purge also purges the Aeon Disc, right?
Maybe. I don't know about that one.
It's basic dispel. Aeon Disc is... It doesn't say whether it's dispellable or not. So I cannot tell. I think a basic dispel will do it, because a nullifier does, right? And a nullifier is a basic dispel.
Yes.
Yep, it's a basic dispel. So since nullifier does it, definitely Shadow Demon's Demonic Purge will. So he'll be able to prevent those Aeon Discs from being useful in the fights. And back to the split push game from Questionable 5, just keeping all these lanes pushed out. Looks like Hex is the next item out for Pink Tops. Undefined, again with the double Lincolns coming through.
Man, watching this, I feel like I could be playing. I have the urge to rather play than watch this.
But,
I gotta finish this cast, though.
Yeah. So Roshan is the next target. Pine Cuba maybe gonna be able to take it out, but I mean he wasn't spotted going in. However, it is drawn on the map. Earth Spirit says, I know what's up. We're gonna go directly into the backside. And yeah, now there's gonna be a Spark Wraith revealing that yes, indeed, there is a Broodmother in the Roche pit. So now the Roche is where the next fight's gonna be, almost certainly. There is a Scythe available, there is a Global Silence available, there is a Guardian Angel available, as well as 3 Demonic Purges. So this is going to be a full-fledged fight if either team chooses to take it, but at the same time, maybe questionable. Oh, they only think it's on the outside of the pit right now. They know it's in the area, but they didn't see her go in because she went in from the backside. And Brood is going to be able to sneak this out. Time Wizard with the Invis rune, scouting out. And that's going to be the Refresher Shard as well. Aegis this time is going to go on to Vez. Refresher Shard goes to Broodmother for that insatiable hunger.
I want to cry, dude.
Tempest Double being TP'd out to the lane once again. Trying to get things pushed in. And, I mean, he is forcing a hero from Dolphin Squad to constantly be back in this bottom lane. Undefined gets hexed, and that's going to be the end of this tier 2 tower. Yep. Or not Undefined gets hexed. Vez gets hexed, and Undefined gets that tier 2 tower. Actually pulls like a full 5-minute rotation into bottom lane for it. Top lane has to be defended now as well, because there's quite a big creep wave pushing in with catapults. And that will take out that range barracks if it's not dealt with, but Dolphin Squad are on top of it. Scotty actually finished up here for Legion Commander as well. Never mind, the Refresher Shard I said was going to go on for the Insatiable Hunger. Looks like they did move that over to the Silencer, so they have the double global silence. I think that's a lot more effective. Now we have here another smoke coming out from Questionable 5. They're going to be looking for a pick-off here, and they might get it with Centaur. He has 2 hearts right now. There's going to be the Stomp as well as, not the Stomp, the Boulder Smash. The Hex comes out as well. Everyone's taking a lot of damage, but actually he's broken up. And the break means there's no return. He just dies. Doesn't even do a whole lot of damage to the enemy team while he does it. Does have a buyback.
No,
no, he doesn't have a buyback for a minute and a half.
We
Oh,
can't do it, boys.
This might be the end. It's going to be very difficult for Dolphin Squad to defend this at this point. They might just have to give up this lane. Bubble goes out. It's gonna keep these creeps alive for the time being. Kazi's just being chased down by illusions. Pi in Cuba does not have the Aegis anymore. He is gonna get the Orchid off onto... Oh no, the Global Silence went out while Pink Tops was in his Doppelganger, so he's not gonna get affected by it. It does run out though. Just wants to make sure that everybody's still totally in place. And there is not gonna be a kill on the Necro. The Necro ults the wrong dude. And that's going to be the end of this Rax. Not really even a whole lot of fighting going on. There is another Global Silence. No, they used both Global Silences there, so that is potentially going to be a... Yeah, PL's being run at. He does get hexed. Rather, the Hex goes out onto Broodmother, and that's for the end of Pi. That's also going to be the end of the Aegis for Legion Commander. Legion Commander comes back in, gets the BKB. Does still have maybe the ability to make this happen with the Blade Mail, but he is just getting completely destroyed here by Undefined, who has so much damage at this point. BDD actually blinking forward at this point, getting the Purge off. He's going to have another Purge available here shortly as well. Necro is going to maybe get... Yep, he is going to end up ticking down to that Purge at the very end. Or to the burst damage on the Purge at the very end. There is a buyback here from Necro as well as Broodmother. Kazi blinking forward, trying to find somebody to grab. Undefined throwing out his illusion. He's gonna get... Oh, he's not gonna get the Scythe! Oh, he tried for the Scythe and gave up the illusion instead. Meanwhile, Undefined is almost finishing up Double Sweat. Double Sweat's gonna go down to the Tempest double. Undefined is still holding this in place. Devez is able to eventually turn that around, having the creeps hit him to give him a couple of extra moment of courage procs. But...
Did you saw that? He tried to end the game going for Dome. And the Broodmother, and he just died.
Who?
Broodmother.
Broodmother. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see where he died on the backside.
It was at the Ancient.
So that is a dieback from Brood at this point, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep, the only buyback left is on Silencer for Dolphin Squad. However... They don't have buybacks on a couple of cores for Questionable 5, so maybe they still want to be a little bit cautious. They do have a 21k gold lead at this point, though. They have finally managed to break that 1k barrier. There's going to be a banish here out onto Devez. Vez is going to get stampeded away, but the Boulder Smash is going to hold him in place for a little bit. Yeah, it was a very close game in terms of gold for a very long time. In the last 5 minutes, really, a lot of that's turned around. Lincoln's is popped here, at least the first one. Now there's going to be a movement forward here onto Vez by Phantom Lancer. Pink Top's going to use the the Abyssal on him as well, and now he's hexed up at the same time. Gets the BKB off as he's running away, but there is only the single range racks left at this point. Actually, there's still one on top. Kazi is going to get banished up immediately after using his... and a banish from... What in the world is the cooldown on that now? Does he have charges? Oh, he have 2 charges of disruption, so he was able to get the banish off. But now there's no banish to protect his carry when he gets sides. Oh, but the repel and the Yule still holds him in place. Dude does not give up any dual damage this time. Global comes out. Earth Spirit DC'd, but he's dead already, so... Global has been used. Bubble is out. Almost certainly Legion Commander's dying here. That's the end.
What's happening?
It looks like they are ready to go ahead and unpause. Double Sweat's probably going to end up dying here. Maybe, maybe not. They're going to get the banish off onto Centaur. The second banish actually off onto Centaur. And now he is going to end up going down. Or going to be diving into the fountain here even at this point. GG is called 2-0 in favor of Questionable 5.
Woo!
As they dive into the fountain and try to finish this off. Or try to finish off some heroes before the game ends. Man, that was a long one.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, I'm really impressed that Dolphin Squad held out as long as they did, because they were behind, like, for 95% of that game.
I'm really impressed that Questionable 5 made me happy and ended the game.
Yeah, there was... So
I'm sorry, I couldn't take this game anymore.
The win probability graph, if you look at it right now, there's like just constant dips in favor of Questionable 5, and Dolphin Squad actually were favored towards the end. Apparently, even down like 10k net worth, Dota Plus thought Dolphin Squad had a were mildly favored at the end of the game. So maybe we just don't understand scaling as well as the bots do. They're gonna kill us all someday.
Gabe know what he's doing. He's a programmer.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. But GG will play to both teams. Like I said, 2-0 in favor of Questionable 5. You can watch these in the client on the Premier Amateur Community League ticket, or at twitch.tv/knifefan, and I have been joined tonight by KL at twitch.tv/KLDota. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.